y'all some tea from the heavens. I just saw a dove. Listen, okay. Let me just drive up in this drive through right here, and I'm gonna give y'all some tea from the heavens. Okay, some tea from the heavens, child. Tea from the heavens, child. 1 second, y'all. Now that I'm in this long drive through, let me give y'all some tea from the heavens. Okay, listen. So I was doing my coaching sessions this morning, and I was speaking to someone, and the Lord gave me a revelation. Like, I already got this message, but the analogy that he gave me was perfect analogy, and he wants me to share this analogy with you guys. Okay, so relating to the message I just posted about, you know, the 20K spiritual hit that was placed on you has been canceled, child. Okay, like, God was not having it. Like, he showed me the hashtag canceled. He was like, hashtag canceled, child. So that 20K hit has been canceled. But let me tell you what's been happening as well. I got this message a while back, and someone also recently said something to me that confirmed the message that God already gave me. Okay, they are being starved. They're being starved. Okay, they're being starved, and they are thirsty. They are dehydrated, and the Lord is making sure they are dehydrated. But their dehydration is from not being able to achieve tormenting us, to achieve blocking us, to achieve attacking us, right? It's like they quench their thirst. They quench their thirst when they are able to attack us. They are able to hurt us. When they see that the magic that is working, or the spells is working, that quenches their thirst. It makes them happy. It makes them charged up. It makes them pump up, right? It's like they're dehydrated without it. So if they're not affecting us, they're thirsty. They're dehydrated. They need their supply. It's like dealing with a narcissist. A narcissist has to get his supply. And if the narcissist does not get his or her supply, they go crazy. That's why the witches are going crazy right now. Yeah, that's why they're going crazy right now. Because they can't quench their thirst. You know, they see attacking us as their supply. So here's the analogy that God gave me. He said he is starving them. They're not able to, even when it comes to their gifts, they're being starved with their gifts. They're being starved with their gifts. They can't tap in like they used to. You know, they can't read like they used to. They can't interpret like they used to. They're being starved, right? And there's a whole lot of spiritual jail going on for them right now. A whole lot of spiritual jail. A lot of them are literally about to be convicted in this spiritual jail. You know, they just waiting on their sentencing. That's what it is. They're waiting on their sentencing, right? So in the meantime, it's like God is observing them while they're waiting for their sentencing. It's like, okay, if you're waiting for your sentencing, wouldn't it be common sense to just be on your best behavior? Come on now. Like, it's like, imagine like someone getting arrested and they're waiting on their sentencing. They know the police is watching them. They know the courts is watching them. Like, they have an ankle house arrest bracelet on. It's like, wouldn't you be on your best behavior? It's common sense, right? Not everybody has that much common sense though, you know? But they think they can outsmart God, but they can't outsmart God. They can't outsmart God. Isaiah 55 verse 8. So it's like a whole lot of spiritual jail going on for them, right? And it's like the only way they can feel their ego and feel the power is if they attack you and hurt you. And if it's not working, it's like no. You ever watch those movies, those cartoons, and the evil witch is like no, and she gets upset? That's what happened. And you know what? That's true, because I saw a vision of an evil witch going no last night, and I was like, damn, it's like that. But literally, God, oh yeah, here's the analogy. See, I'm all over the place. So the analogy that God gave me is like, listen, it's like your swimming pool. Okay, your swimming pool had good water. Wow, I just got a synchronicity from two birds. I can't say it though. I can't say it. But it's positive. I just saw 2 birds and I had God's synchronicity. It's crazy. Lord is so good. But your swimming pool water has been contaminated. It's dirty. They put the spells in the water. It's contaminated. What's happening now is God is trying to get you back on your feet, right? So let's just say that you're a swimming pool in the Arizona weather. It's hot. It's Arizona. It's hot. It's super hot. And then it's like the heat evaporates the water. So your pool will be filled, but it's filled with contaminated water. But the sun, the hot sun, is evaporating the water. So let's just say your pool is full, and then 8 months later, the water in the pool is halfway. And then if you go another 8 months, the water will be all dried up, right? All the contaminated water will be dried up, right? And then once it's dried up, the Lord can, you have to clean out the pool first and foremost, get all that dry dirt out, clean it up, and then put fresh new water in it. You are that pool. The Lord is draining out all of the contaminated water. The Lord is like the sun. He's draining out all that contaminated water so he can clean out your cup and he can refill it with replenishing fresh water from the heavens, dew from the heavens. Okay, so what's happening is every time the contaminated water starts to evaporate, because you got to get rid of the contaminated water first before you add fresh water. What's the point of adding fresh water on top of contaminated water? There's no point, right? So every time the Lord is drying out the water, here comes these people with the spell work, the blockages, and what they're trying to do is add on more contaminated water in your pool on top of contaminated water. So let's just say the sun dried up, it's halfway through, right? 8 months after, it's halfway through. And they come in and they try to bring more contaminated water to fill it back up with contaminated water, right? That's what's happening. The Lord is evaporating the water to give you new water, fresh water, new dews from the heavens, and they're trying to contaminate it as time is going, right? But here's what's happening. They have to work hard to do this. So they're bringing in these contaminated waters through buckets, and they gotta hold on to these buckets themselves. The buckets are heavy. They're draining their energy doing this and trying to fill back up the pool, bucket per bucket. They don't have any machines or nothing like that. Bucket per bucket. Okay, they're trying to contaminate the water again. Okay, and let's just say that they spent a whole 3 months filling up the pool back to the top with contaminated water, only to go back and check the next day and see that it's evaporated even more. So now the water is like still at halfway, but they're like, I just filled it back up with contaminated water and it's full. How is it now halfway again? So they're doing all this work for no reason. They realize that all the work that they done was for no reason. Right? It's the same thing with the spell work. They're staying up late at night, losing their sleep, spending off their money to try to block you, killing off how many animals to try to block you, only to find out nothing's working. Nothing's working. Right? So it's driving them crazy right now. What's happening with a lot of you guys right now is you are that pool and the Lord is evaporating out that contaminated water, right? So it's like the spell work is wearing off. And every time they try to come in and add on more contaminated water into that pool to keep it from evaporating, it's like that's them adding on more spell work on top of the spell work they've already done to you, but it's not working. That's what's happening. So what's happening now is a lot of you guys, it's wearing off. What they've done to you is wearing off. That's the contaminated water. So it's going to take time, slowly but surely, right? Until it fully evaporates. Then the Lord is going to clean it up. The Lord is going to add a new water, which is the dews from the heaven, your blessings. That's why you're able to still maintain doing certain things while you're under attack and stuff, because it's slowly evaporating. They can't get you back to the level they once had you at. And they're starving. They're thirsty. They're not receiving the quench that they need, because you are the quench that they need. You quench their thirst, and they're not getting it from you no more, right? So that's what's happening, y'all. The contaminated water is being evaporated out of the pool. The Lord's about to fill it back up with fresh water, but he has to get rid of the contaminated water first before he just pours the fresh water in the pool. That's the blessings. That's the blessings. Because you can't pour clean water on top of dirty water, right? You got to get rid of all the dirty water first. So that's what the Lord's doing right now. He's draining, taking all of the spell work, all of the stuff that was done to you. He is removing that from you slowly but surely, and he's going to clean you up, and he's going to bless you. And they're trying to contaminate it as he's doing it, and it's not working, and it's driving them crazy. You know, that's why that 1 second, y'all. So that's what's going on, y'all. That's what's going on. That's the tea from the heavens, y'all. Love y'all.